Okay, hi everybody. We're just going to do another video here on factoring trinomials. And again, the procedure I'm going to follow here is really just going to be guessing and checking. I find that is, for most of high school factoring, that is the quickest method here. So I've got 3x squared minus 8x plus 5. Going to assume that breaks down into two binomials. And I know that the product of the two terms here are going to give me the first term here. So 3x squared is going to be the product of two terms. Now, the nice thing about this is that 3x is a prime. So I know I can only break down 3 into 3 and 1. So there we go. I start off with 3x and x. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that 5 is also a prime. So these two terms out here, and their product is going to be 5. That is either going to be 1 and 5 or 5 and 1. What I need to do is just to see how I get that middle sum of products to pop out. If I can get that negative 8x to pop out with one of those combinations, I know that I've got the right one here. So let's start off with, let's say 1 and 5. So when I put 1 and 5 there, I'm going to check my exterior and interior products here. Okay, and I'm looking for the sum of those to be that middle term. So 3x times 5 is going to be 15x. 1 times x is going to be 1x. And I can tell really quickly that, look, I'm not going to be able to combine those. Even if I fiddle with the negative signs here, I am not going to be able to get 15 and 1 to combine to get 8. So that tells me right off the bat, okay, so that guess was no good. So let's try 5 and 1. And this should work here, but let's just check it. So 3 times 1 and 5 times x there. So 3x times 1, that's going to be 3x. 5 times x is 5x. Can I combine that to be negative 8? Yes, I can, as long as these are both negative, which means each of these terms that I'm plugging in there is going to have to be negative. Now let's just double check that. Does that work? Well, I'm going to take the two terms in that first binomial and distribute them to the two terms in the second binomial. So 3x times x, 3x squared. Okay, 3x times negative 1, negative 3x. Negative 5 times x is going to be negative 5x. And then negative 5 times negative 1, that's why that became a positive, because both of those terms were negative. Good. So 3x squared, I combine the linear terms, negative 8x plus 5. That was what I was looking for to begin with. So I know that this right here is the factorization that I'm looking for.